Doncic looking it over. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Yao, no luck. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for Minneapolis. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And there's the call on Yao. That is his first foul of the game. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Doncic. Wembanyama with it. And another three for Minneapolis.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
The D totally forgot to mark him, and as a result, he put them on a poster with that dunk.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Yao Ming.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And finished off by Doncic.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And pushing it up, here's Minneapolis. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Pass to Fall. Latrey hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And finished off by Doncic.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Bull. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Wembanyama outside. From deep three-point territory. Rebound by Yao Ming.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Doncic fires from way outside. And finished off by Yao.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. There's the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Minneapolis leading by 12. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gets the 3.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Pass to Bull. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
A 3 ball. And here is Doncic. To the paint. Minneapolis needs to get off a shot. Shot clock at 2. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. Shot to stop the run.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bol making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Buries it from 3-point range. Wembanyama's got 13.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Bronx ball.
And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. And so it's Minneapolis finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minneapolis.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Bol can't hit. The Bronx trails by 15. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has, easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Now a timeout call by Minneapolis. For Minneapolis. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Booker. Fires away from outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Fall with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fall. Booker outside. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And it's Sabonis with the ball for Minneapolis. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Booker. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And finished off by KD.
If you give him enough room, Durant won't hesitate to throw it down.
Back to Giannis. Here's Rice. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Booker.
No chance, nigga. No chance. Get that in your head right now.
Another one falls for Minneapolis.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
McGrady's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
The Bronx trails by 17. Here's Rice. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 3. To the wing on the left. To the left side wing. Here's Rice. Drops in the tray.
Glenn Rice.
Rice has got 5 now.
And that's why Rice is in the discussion of the great three-point shooters of all time. Terrific touch from deep. That man can fill it up. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's stolen by McGrady. Sabonis with the steal. Pass to Booker. Takes the 3. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not fucking beating me, nigga.
Personal foul.
Fucking foul me like you're doing something. You lost.
There's a
Game's
screen.
over.
Here's Fall. And now they decide to foul
Yeah, keep fouling me.
Glenn Rice.
Minneapolis shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
4th team.
And
You already
knocks down the
lost.
first
You lost when you matched up with me.
At the line for 2. Taco Fall.
And so he hits both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
McGrady outside. Here's Rice. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. 8 points for him.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Back to Booker. Pass to Fall. A 3. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Here's Rice. Sabonis with the steal. Booker outside. And they go to the intentional foul. Minneapolis shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Team foul. At the line for Minneapolis.
Free throw good, Booker.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minneapolis looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Inside. Pass to Rice. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Here's Rice. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Bryant has the open look. And another three for Minneapolis.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from
Don't
deep.
quit on me now, boy.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Just getting started.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Bryant can't get it to go. The Bronx trails by 19. Driving in. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Back to Sabonis. There's the pick. McGrady with the ball. And Yao picking him up. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
And so they foul.
Why are you so
intentionally.
scared?
Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Fires for three. And another three for Minneapolis.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And he recovers it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rice, no good. And here's Minneapolis now. They're on a 13-4 run.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
For Minneapolis, they've been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Pass to Yao. Wembanyama looking it over. Here's the three. And finished off by Yao.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Wembanyama for three. Back to Abdul-Jabbar.
Blocking foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Minneapolis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Drives to the hoop. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And the dunk by Bull.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
They get it back to the wing right side. Kobe goes in, and Kobe throws it down home.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game. And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky that D couldn't come up with it there.
Timeout called, the Bronx. Bol.
You scared to play the game
Pass
now?
to Yao. Back to Bol. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bol's got 5.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Nice move. Out to KD. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
And the dunk by Booker.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here's KD for 3. Doncic from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shoots the ball as well as any big. Very versatile out on the floor. Garnett draws a lot of contact here.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. And it's the Bronx with the ball. KD on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And so it's Minneapolis holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Bronx. Pass to KD. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
And he gets it back. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Minneapolis. And it's the Bronx with the ball. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's off the back rim, no good. Pass to Fall. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside. And finished off by Yao.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Minneapolis.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Pass to Fall. Puts up a deep three. Booker with no one around. Knocks down the three ball.
When textbook mechanics make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
And stolen by Yao. And here we go. And that's a great dunk.
Freakish,
Yes.
athletic.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And Minneapolis has possession. Durant with the steal. Pass to Bol. Can they get it? Good on the three-point shot.
That's a great look from KD. Knew exactly what the defense was doing and delivered the pass right on time.
And here's Booker from the arc. Drills it from outside. Booker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Minneapolis. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar.
Bronx foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Taco foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. There's the triple. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Yao.
Hey, go sit at the
finished
3-point line,
off by
holding,
Yao.
working out for you.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Yao.
Nailed from three-point land.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the Bronx, another 3.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Third team foul.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. And the dunk by Ball.
Now, that's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Pass to Fall. The shot. Out to the right wing. And here is Doncic. Defended by Abdul-Jabbar. Clock at 2. Goes back up. Bull can't hit. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Connects from three-point range.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Doncic looking it over. So Minneapolis wins it. This game may not
Beat you by 60
be the most
next time.
exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
One word. Dominant. 10 for 10 from the free throw line. 13 for 24 from 3. 37. I mean, it's not my best, not my worst, not my best. It's a good game. It's a good game. I lost the second quarter. That's funny. I lost a quarter to this bum. Somehow this guy is above the leaderboards on me. Only because he just has more time played. But it doesn't mean he's better. Way better. Way fucking better. Not even close. 2 big guns firing. Position average 71, 34. Goated, man. We goated. Way too good. Look at that. I started up 10-0. It was 10-0 something. 15-30. 50-32. 67-38. Like, look at that. Just all USA play. Barely. GG's. Sub up, man. If you made it this far, sub up, man.